The Nashville Public Library presents Storytime with the professor. That's me. All right, are you ready to get started? So, everyone, grab your juggling fun, grab your rainbow colors for later, and sing along with the song, if you know it. Here we go. It's a great day to make some new friends. It's a great day to make some new friends. Are you ready for some games and fun to sing and read? We've just begun. It's a great day to make some new friends. It's a great day to make some new friends. It's a great day to make some new friends. Are you ready for some games and fun to sing and read? We've just begun. It's a great day to make some new friends. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. They call me the professor. Behind the camera is my daughter, Rainy. Hey, Rainy.
Hi, Rainy.
Let's start with the name game. So we'll do Rainy first. How about it? Here we go. Rainy, rainy, bobainy, banana, fana, fofani, me, my, mo, mani. Rainy, okay. Well, I understand Jacob is watching. How about it, Jacob? Let's do the name game. Everybody knows how to do it now. It's very easy. Let's do Jacob. Here we go. Jacob, Jacob, Bobacob, banana, fana, fofacob, me, my, mo, makeup. Jacob and Cadence. Isn't that a lovely name? I like that name. Cadence. All right. Well, we can do Cadence. Of course we can. All right, gang, let's hear it nice and loud. Here we go. Cadence, cadence, bobadence, banana, fana, fofadence, me, my, mo, maidens. Cadence. All right. Wonderful. Marvelous. It's a great day to make some new friends. It's a great day to make some new friends. Are you ready for some games and fun to sing and read? We've just begun. It's a great day to make some new friends. So let's see, how many know the game Simon Says? Can you play Simon Says? Because we have a game just like it. It's called Professor Says. Same rules, do only when I say Professor Says, so listen close. Professor Says, clap your hands 3 times. Professor Says, slap your knees 4 times. Pow, 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 pow. Marvelously marvelous. Now everybody raise your hands really high. Oh, I didn't say Professor Says. Rainy, you should know better than anyone. Professor Says, say a big hello.
Hello.
That was a little hello. Professor Says, say a really big hello.
Hello.
That's more like it. It's a great day to make some new friends. It's a great day to make some new friends. Are you ready for some games and fun to sing and read? We've just begun. It's a great day to make some new friends. Woo! There you go. Always a great day to make some new friends. And I have a friend I want you to meet. Very talented. Check it out. Let's see if we can get him on the computer.
Now here's a little story I'll tell you about a man named Papa Splinters. He lived in a shack made of popsicle sticks and he liked to eat frozen dinners. Well, he never really had much to say and he wasn't big on romancing, but sometimes when the spirit moved, his feet would get dancing. When Papa got the urge to dance, old Log would join in too. Now if you ever wonder by, won't you please say howdy to Papa Splinters, a Log the dog, the best flatfooters in the county.
Well, wasn't that wonderful? Here they are, the Dowlings. And here is the man behind the Dowlings, Mr. David Stevens.
Ta-da! Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
How are you, sir?
I'm great. I'm great. Thanks for showing Papa Splinters there.
Oh, so charming. Wonderful stuff. You have the puppet with you, don't you?
I do. He's right here. This is Papa Splinters. He's what we call a rod marionette. So he's got a rod that sort of goes into the main body of him there, and then he's got strings to his legs. And they're sort of a moved by a toggle bar. That's my fingers operating that toggle, which allow his feet to sort of just go all over the place. And in true tradition of like the old flat-foot dancers, buck dancers, his arms are stiffened with rods, so they don't move at all. They just are really straight down by his side. And then he has this this string that allows his hat to come off, so that you see that during the show. His hat comes off. That was a little built-in little trick. So yeah, that's Papa Splinters, and he's made from a dowel. He's just made from a simple 1-inch dowel that I got at the hardware store. And his hands are wooden balls, and his fingers are smaller dowels, and then his feet, you can see his feet there, are half egg shapes, just prefab egg shapes, and then his toes are little small wooden balls too. Same for his eyes; they're also wooden balls that have been painted, and his nose is a dowel. So it's all made out of prefab shapes that from the craft store, and a dowel, and some macrame cord for his legs. And then he's just strung up. He's very simple. The doweling sort of came to me. I was doing a bunch of building during the sort of quarantine downtime when I wasn't doing any live shows anymore. And the dowlings just came as an idea for, I've always liked this style of puppet, the rod marionette. And it just seemed like a real fun way to do something really simple and silly. And the next thing I knew, I had a whole army of these little guys.
Yeah.
I've got close to 30 of them, I think, now, and that are all different, you know.
So impressive. And what's even more impressive is the expression you're able to get out of these things.
Right.
So simple, assembled from things that you can find around the house, the popsicle stick backgrounds. And things
right, exactly. Well, they sort of command their own aesthetic, you know. I think to do anything that was very realistic would just not be right for this more cartoony world. And this is Log the dog. He's one of my favorites too. But yeah, so he's very simple and very silly. Here's a close up of him.
It's so wonderful. And that is you singing and playing the banjo, correct?
Yes, that's all original, all one-man thing. So yeah, I wrote the song for Papa Splinters and played the banjo for it, and then and then I did a lot of takes trying to operate the two puppets at the same time.
Well, it's tremendous, and so kids who are watching, I mean, look what you can do. Look at what David did. He put that whole thing together. It would not exist without him.
That's right, for better or worse.
Very part of it. All right.
Well,
what's that?
I'm used to working as a solo puppeteer. You know, I've sort of always functioned that way by necessity. I didn't really have a company of people that I worked with all the time. It was just me, because this all just came out of my own imagination. And when I was a kid making puppets, that's really how it all started. So this is really a lot like that sort of play. And there I am. There's me as a very young kid. I think I was about 7 in that picture.
Wow.
So I grew up in rural South Alabama, and the puppet on my right hand is a store-bought dog puppet that an aunt of mine had purchased for me. And the puppet on my left hand was a lion puppet that my next door neighbor had made for me. She knew I was a big puppet fan and was really into puppets, and she made one for me, I think for a birthday or something. And that was one of my favorite puppets. And she was actually the lady who, when I was older, she actually taught me how to sew. So it was because of her that I figured out how to sew puppets on a sewing machine. So she was a real special lady to me. Her name was Elsie Lipscomb. And she made that puppet. Yeah.
Wonderful. That's wonderful stuff. People have no idea the influence they have on your life.
No, they don't.
Gesture can create so much.
That's right.
That's right. What do we have here, David?
So this is a photo by Alex Griffith, I think. He took this picture. This was taken at the 2013 Puppeteers of America Festival at Swarthmore. This is me performing the Reluctant Dragon. Yeah, so this was for an audience of puppeteers, which is always kind of intimidating for me, having to perform for other puppeteers. But yeah, so that was there, and I think that's me with Princess Penelope,
Right.
doing the show there. And there's
Okay,
Chubbly.
Okay.
That's Chubbly. Chubbly, he was sort of made as an experiment. I'd always heard about this way of boiling fake fur to get that sort of weird looking scrunched up texture, and I wanted to try that out. And so I took some brown fur that I had, and I tried that technique, and the next thing I knew, I had this really fun character that I like to do named Chubbly.
Wow. So that's from boiling fake fur. You get that?
Yeah. So you take a big stock pot, and with water in it, you bring it to a boil, and then you dunk the fur in for about 10 seconds, and then you take it out real quick and put it through the rinse cycle, and then it comes out that wonderful scrunched up. I suggest with adult supervision if you're not a grown up.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Adult supervision. Good.
So this is also this is a photo by Alex Griffith that was also from the festival at Swarthmore. This was a performance of Jack and the Beanstalk that I did as part of the Fringe festival at the Puppeteers of America Festival. And so that's Jack on my left hand and Drusilla the Hag on my right hand.
That's great. Oh, here's
this is a very dear picture. The fella on the right, on the left there is Terry Snyder, and Terry was my puppetry mentor for about 20 years. We were friends and mentor apprentice for the 20 years that we knew each other. And he was a puppeteer in Richmond, Virginia. He had a company. Yeah, he had two companies. Puppet Fest Productions was his first company, and then he had a partnership called Applause Unlimited. And he was a fantastic puppeteer, graphic artist. He was just sort of an all-around performer, designer, builder. He was a one-man show in the way one-man shows would all like to be one-man shows. Well, he sort of epitomized it. And I met him as a teenager, and we just formed a fast friendship, and he taught me a lot. So this is me after a show. That's Parker Pig on my hand. He's from a show I do called Billy Goat's Gruff and Other Stuff. And I think I just had a rough day.
Oh, it happens.
It does.
Yeah. Oh, look here.
This is a group of students that I teach once a year at the John C. Campbell Folk School in Murphy, North Carolina. And this was a group of students that took my class one year. Each student gets to make 2 puppets in a week. So we have very concentrated class session time. And each student got to make 2 puppets. They all start with a same base puppet, and then they sort of add their own features to create their own characters. And so we had a really great group that year. It's always a fun class to teach because you get all manner of students at all ages, at all skill levels, and we just have a fun time making puppets.
Right. Yeah, well, that's really impressive. Some of those puppets are just beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of people surprise themselves, They don't necessarily see, we have people that take the class for a lot of reasons, either because they're into puppets or because it's the only class at the school they haven't taken before, or that it just looked interesting. And and the next thing you know, we sort of work on the base puppet for, the better part of 3 days or so. And then by the end of the week, as they're playing around with who these puppets are, what their character is, then that's when the fun really starts to happen. And it's just a lot of laughter and everything in the room as people play around with different eyes and noses and horns or whatever. And you get this coterie of weirdos that come out, and it's really great.
Oh, I like that phrase. I'm going to steal it from you. Oh,
this is a coterie of weirdos that I made. This is from an exhibit that was at the Mint Gallery here in Atlanta quite some years ago now. But those are all puppets that I've made for various things, for live shows or for one-off productions or whatever. So this was just a wall in the gallery that I occupied, and it was so fun. I had to pop myself in there to be in the mid.
Yeah, wonderful.
Oh, there's a fun character. That's Yancey Woodchuck. Yancey is a puppet from a a production of Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas, which was produced by the Jim Henson Company. Originally, it was a children's book that Jim Henson made into a TV special. And then about 10 years ago, it was made into a stage play. And I was the performer for Yancey Woodchuck in the 2 years that we mounted the stage play at the Goodspeed Opera House in East Haddam, Connecticut. And he was great. Yancey actually played the banjo live on stage every night that we did the show. So we had 3 puppeteers on him for that. I did the hands that played the banjo and did his voice. Another puppeteer, Tyler Bunch, performed his mouth, his head. And then Annie Fresh was a puppeteer who operated his feet. So we sort of had to coordinate that performance to get 3 puppeteers to perform one single character. And it was a lot of fun, but it was really challenging.
I think that's where I first met you, was at a festival.
Oh, yeah.
And you were on stage demonstrating exactly what you just explained with the puppet playing the banjo.
Yeah, we brought Yancey to Swarthmore to open the festival, which was a lot of fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's speaking of. Here's a great group, the Puppeteers of America.
Yes.
Their festivals, and that's a great group, kids. If you want to join, learn about puppetry. Also, Unima USA. And I also want to mention that you just finished a residency at the Center for Puppetry Arts.
That's right. I've had a long affiliation with them. I was an intern at the center in 1997, and since about 1998, I've been doing shows in some form or fashion there, mostly my shows. They hire me in as a guest artist to do runs of my shows. And during this time, I did live stream performances for the public for about 14 weeks. But the center is a great place. I've been a member of the Puppeteers of America since I was, I think, 14 or 15.
Wow.
So a long time. It was a tremendous resource, and especially in the time before kids, there was not always the internet.
Right.
There was not always YouTube. So if you wanted information, you had to seek out other people who knew that information or find it in other ways. And the Puppeteers of America was a great way to sort of meet other professional practitioners who knew the stuff I was trying to learn. And it was great to go to festivals and see live shows and see the whole vast spectrum of what puppetry has to offer that I was not exposed to in my little town in Alabama. But yeah, so Puppeteers of America is still a very valuable resource, as is Unima and the Center for Puppetry Arts.
Right, right. But now I'm going to switch gears big time because I want everyone to see what a great musician you are. You're
awesome. Well, I have my banjo here.
That's right. That's right. And we want to hear you play your banjo. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my drawing board and draw a picture while you play your banjo. How's that sound?
All righty. That sounds great. I'll make sure we're all tuned up here. You
Okay.
get your pens ready. Okay. So this is a little song I wrote about breakfast. Well, biscuits and gravy. Come on, baby, why don't you make me some biscuits and gravy? Now you can keep your bacon, you can keep your grits, as breakfast foods go, they are the pits. Only one thing that's gonna save me, and that's another plate of your biscuits and gravy, your biscuits and gravy. Come on, baby, why don't you make me some biscuits and gravy? Now put them on a pan, stick them in the oven, there's one sure way to guarantee my loving. As long as you make them out, never stray, so come on and make me some biscuits and gravy, yeah, biscuits and gravy. Come on, baby, why don't you make me some biscuits and gravy? Now eat them for breakfast, eat them for lunch, eat them for supper, eat them by the bunch. I could eat them every hour of the day, so come on and make me some biscuits and gravy, yeah, biscuits and gravy. Come on, baby, why don't you make me some biscuits and gravy? Now you say without these biscuits our love would fall apart, but my stomach loves you more than my heart. Let's talk it over while you feel this way, over another plate of biscuits and gravy, biscuits and gravy. Come on, baby, why don't you make me some biscuits and gravy, biscuits and some gravy. Come on, baby, why don't you make me some biscuits and gravy? Oh, biscuits and gravy.
Marvelous.
Thank you.
Wonderful. That's so great. That is so great. I'm so glad you played that for us.
It's one of my favorites, also because I like breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Wonderful. Boy, it is so great chatting with you. We need to do this more. Maybe we'll have you back
Likewise.
again. Maybe we'll get you to come to the library and do some of your wonderful puppetry for us there, too.
I would love that, Brian. Sure would.
You betcha. All right. Well, we'll work on it. See if we can come up with. All right. Thank you so
Awesome.
much,
Thanks so
David.
much for having me. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, gang. Now let's go see what JJ the Lamb has for us this week. JJ?
Hi. JJ here. I'm here with Kat. She's taking a nap. In the sunshine, it's very bright. I have a special poem today. It's a nursery rhyme. It's just for Kat. Goes like this. I love little kitty. Her coat is so warm. And if I don't hurt her, she'll do me no harm. So I'll not pull her tail, nor drive her away. But Kitty and I very gently will play. Did you like it? Yeah, you know, the operative word there is gently. Gently we will play. Yeah. So that means no attacking. All right, Kat? No attacking. I love you. Oh, I love you too. Yeah. Spread the love. Mwah. Yeah. Are you gonna wake up?
Biscuits and gravy, biscuits and gravy. I sure like those biscuits and gravy. Thank you, Mr. David Stevens, for that very tasty song. And I sure do love me some banjo playing. I sure do.
Hold on a second there.
Yes, can I help you?
I'm looking for someone.
You're looking for someone? Who is it?
His name is Cedric.
Cedric.
Yes, Cedric the Dragon.
Cedric the Dragon. Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, keep your eye out for him. He's a sneaky one. You'll know him because his skin is green.
His skin is green?
He has a red nose.
A red nose.
And he has sleepy eyes.
Sleepy eyes.
And 4 white teeth.
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. I don't know who you're talking about.
Well, if you see him, can you give me a call? Sure.
How do I call you?
Let me give you my card.
Oh, he's going to get his card, I see. Professor! Professor, help me! Professor!
Whoa. Wow, lots of goings on today. How about it? Time to make a rainbow. Let's see. Let's get our music started. Grab your rainbow colors. Let's see what we come up with today. Follow me. Here we go. Let's make a rainbow, a rainbow, a rainbow. A beautiful rainbow so high in the sky. Everyone, let's make a beautiful rainbow with favorite colors. Come on, let's try. What are you going to start with, Rainey? What do you say?
I say purple.
I say purple. Here we go, purple. Purple is a color that's found in a rainbow, a beautiful rainbow so high in the sky. Everyone, let's make a beautiful rainbow with favorite colors. Come on, let's try. All right, give me another one.
Blue.
Blue. That'll go nicely with purple. Very nicely. Blue is a color that's found in a rainbow, a beautiful rainbow so high in the sky. Everyone, let's make a beautiful rainbow with favorite colors. Come on, let's try. What's next?
Green.
Green. Ah, that's Cedric's favorite. Green is a color that's found in a rainbow, a beautiful rainbow so high in the sky. Everyone, let's make a beautiful rainbow with favorite colors. Come on, let's try.
Yellow.
Yellow. Yellow sounds good to me. Come on. Yellow is a color that's found in a rainbow, a beautiful rainbow so high in the sky. Everyone, let's make a beautiful rainbow with favorite colors. Come on, let's try. What do you say? What's next?
I say orange.
I say orange. Okay. Orange sounds good. Orange is a color that's found in a rainbow, a beautiful rainbow so high in the sky. Everyone, let's make a beautiful rainbow with favorite colors. Come on, let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more color left.
Pink.
Pink. Yes, that sounds great. Pink is a color that's found in a rainbow, a beautiful rainbow so high in the sky. Everyone, let's make a beautiful rainbow with favorite colors and a whole lot of fun. A beautiful rainbow high in the sky. La 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 la. There you go. Wonderful. A beautiful rainbow made with your imagination. So, thank you so much for joining us today. I would like to thank the Nashville Public Library. That's where I work. I love working at the library. And we have this long tradition of story time and storytelling with puppets. Thanks to this fellow, Tom Tishner, and his puppets. I'd like to thank our special guest, David Stevens. Wasn't that wonderful? We'll have to have him back again with some more of his puppets and get him to play his banjo again, of course. I'd like to thank JJ the Lamb and my daughter Rainey for taping me every week and doing such an incredible job. I'd like to thank Dave Patton. He's the guy who wrote It's a Great Day to Make New Friends and the Rainbow Song. And I'd like to thank you for watching today. So come on back next week and see us again, all right? Thanks for coming.